Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to a brand new class. In this class, we are going to talk about how to make "Where are you from" sound exciting. Always have to say Columbus, Ohio, because there is also a Columbus in Arkansas, Columbus, Georgia, Columbus, Indiana, Columbus, Kansas, Columbus, Kentucky, Columbus, Mississippi, Columbus, Montana, Columbus, Nebraska, Columbus, New Jersey, Columbus, New Mexico, Columbus, North Carolina, Columbus, North Dakota, Columbus, Pennsylvania, Columbus, Texas, Columbus, Wisconsin. That spreads the conversational possibilities to 15 other states. Remember, as a quotable notable once said, no man would listen to you if you no man would listen to you talk if he didn't knew it was his next turn. Postscript to the hellish experience I had with Columbus months later, I mentioned the trauma to my speaker friend from Columbus, Jeff. Jeff explained his house was really in a smaller town just minutes outside Columbus. What town, Jeff? Gahanna, Ohio. Gahanna means hell in Hebrew, he said, and then went on to explain why he thought ancient Hebrew historians were clairvoyant. Thanks, Jeff. I knew you would never lay a naked city on any of your listeners. How to come out a winner every time they ask, and what do you do? Third, only death and taxes is the assurance a new acquaintance will soon chirp, and what do you do? Is it fitting or proper? They should make that query. Will pick that sticky wicket later. For the moment, these few defensive moves help you keep your crackerjack communicator credentials when asked the beatable question. First, like never the naked city, don't toss a short swift answer in response to the asker's breathless inquiry. You leave the poor fish flopping on the deck when you just say your title. I am an actuary, an auditor, an author, an astrophysicist. Have mercy so he or she doesn't feel like a nincompoop outsider asking what a kind of activism, auditing, authoring, or astrophysing do you do? You are an attorney. Don't leave it to laymen to try to figure out what you really do. Flesh it out. Tell a little story your conversation partner can get a handle on. For example, if you are talking with a young mother, say, I am an attorney. Our firm specializes in employment law. In fact, now I am involved in a case dot where a how to come out every winner every time they ask, and what do you do? There is a typing mistake, okay? Never the naked job. When asked the inevitable and what do you do? You may think I am an economist or an educator or an engineer is giving enough information to engender good conversation. However, to one who is not an economics educator or an engineer, you might as well be saying I am a paleontologist or physicoanalyst or pornographer. Flesh it out, throw out some delicious facts about your job for new acquaintances to munch on. Otherwise, they will soon excuse themselves, preferring the snacks back at the cheese tray. Penny actually discharged a woman for taking extra maternity leaving that was a medical necessity. A mother can relate to that. Talking with a business owner, say I am an attorney. Our firm is specialized in employment law. My current case concerns an employer who is being sued by one of our staff for asking personal questions during the initial job interview. A business owner can relate to that painful memories to naked job flashers. I still harbor painful recollections of being tongue-tied when confronted by naked job flashers, like the time a fellow at a dinner party told me I am a nuclear scientist. My week, oh, that must be fascinating. Reduced me a mental molecule in his eyes. The chap on my other side announced, I'm in industrial absurdity, and then paused, waiting for me to be impressed. My well, golly, you must have a shrewd judge of character to be in. Industrial abrasives didn't flee either. We sat, we three sat in silence in the rest of the meal. Just month a new acquaintances bragged. I is planning to teach Tibetan Buddhism at Traki Meadows Community College, and then climbed up. I knew less about Traki Meadows and than I did about Tibetan Buddhism. Whenever people ask you what do you do, give them some mouth to your resuscitation so they can catch their breath and say something. How to introduce people like the hostess with the most taste. It is important to help new livemen through their first nervous moments. Susan, I would like you to meet John Smith. John, this is Susan Jones. Do what do you expect John and Susan to say? Smith. That is Smith, isn't it? Oh, golly, Susan. Well, now there is an interesting name. Nice, forget about it. Don't blame John or Susan for being late. Then, scintillating, the fault lies with the person who introduced the to the way most people introduce their friends to each other with naked names. They cast out a line with no bait for people to sink their teeth into. Beginners may not talk a lot, but conversation never dies unwillingly in their midst. They make sure of it with techniques but never the naked introduction. When they introduce people, they buy an insurance policy on the conversation with a few simple add-ons. Susan, I would like you to meet John. John has a wonderful boat we took a trip on last summer. John, this is Susan Smith. Susan is editor-in-chief of Shoestring Gourmet magazine. Padding the introduction gives Susan the opportunity to ask what kind of boat John has or where the group went. It gives John an opening discuss his love of writing or cooking or of food. The conversation can then naturally expand to travel in general, life on boats, past vacations, favorite recipes, restaurants, budgets, diets, magazines, editorial policy to infinity. So, lastly, if you are not comfortable mentioning someone's job during the introduction, mention their hobby or even a talent. The other day at the gathering, the hostess introduced a man named Gilbert. She said, "Lil, I would like you to meet Gilbert. Gilbert's gift is sculpting. He makes wonderful wax cravings. I remember thinking gift now that's a lovely way to introduction a someone to introduce conversation. That's it. So induce conversation. Induce meaning হলো গিয়া let me search it. Induce meaning succeed in persuading or leading someone to do something. Okay, everyone, that's it for today. See you later.